So the second worry, I'm going to say part two, because there is two parts to this. Being treated differently by people. This other thing was one of the first lots of research I'd done. I was reading forums and group pages and people's stories on YouTube, and people were saying how awkward it is going to a restaurant. You know, say if I wanted to go to out for dinner for someone's birthday, I would have to either one, obviously I'm gonna have to order like a side meal, or nick off someone's plate and just be like, I'll just give you some money and I'll just have a couple of bites, if that's alright, if that's okay with you. But someone said to me, fuck. Oh, God. Someone said to me that, said to me, I watched their video and they went to a restaurant and the waiter was asking, is everything okay with the food? Because obviously she'd left a whole plate of food. And they were like, is everything okay? Do you want us to warm it up? And so you can either tell the waiter the truth and just be like, well, you know what, I'm full. Or, oh, I'm just not that hungry. Oh, I don't feel well. Or something like that. But, yeah, I don't know. Restaurants has always been a funny one with me, because obviously if someone, I've always found this, it may not be true, it's probably just my paranoia. If you're going into a fast food place, for example McDonald's, and you order just I don't know, let's just say a milkshake or something, they always assume that you want more. And I've always had this really weird paranoia with it, is that if I just order something little, like a milkshake, or just a drink, or just some fries or whatever, they're always like, are you sure you don't want more? Obviously they try to sell the food, but still. And then if I do order a lot, their face is always like, whoa. So you can't really win with these people. And if you just walk into that place, how many people bloody look at you because they're like, oh God, here you go. Here comes the big woman. I'm putting myself down right now, as I really shouldn't. Let's move on. Number 3. I'm really bad with routine. When I say that, I get so frustrated when I have to do something over and over again. This isn't normal at all, by the way. It's just anything. Like, I hated school. I hated getting up the same time every day, going to the same place every day, which is what everyone does, I hated going to the same classes, doing the same work, coming home to the same sort of thing. And I used to get so annoyed that I couldn't do my own thing. And I think that's stayed with me forever. Even when I started working, even though I loved my job, I was very sort of frustrated, and I had to pull myself out of bed a lot of the time, and I was late so much because I just did not want to go. It's not because of them or anything like that, it's just I just hated it. I hated doing the same thing all the time. And that's what worries me with this, is that I will have to get up, I will have to stick to it to a T, having the same foods over and over again. Obviously not the same food, but doing the same things, say for the first week, it's all liquids, and staying indoors and watching someone else eat something that you would like. I think it's all just a mental thing. It's eye hunger. I know I think I know for a fact that when it comes down to it, this is what I believe, because it hasn't happened yet. You know, I've still got 2 weeks to go. When it comes down to it, I honestly think I'm going to want whatever is on someone else's plate, but I will not be hungry. So, you know, it might be better, to be honest, because for how big I've stretched my stomach, I am hungry all the time, and it's hard for me to resist. So that's just how it is, and I get intense cravings late at night when I'm bored or emotional, because I'm an emotional eater. Yeah, things like the meal plans and the gym, and just I even have trouble. I have trouble sleeping. I have trouble getting up at the right times. You know, so my whole life has to change at this point, and it's, as I said, it's a lot of pressure, and I really should be more excited, but I'm more nervous than anything else. There's nothing wrong with that, but if you are considering having this operation, or you're thinking about having gastric balloon or any of the others, gastric bypass, just think about how you'd feel if all of your favourite foods was taken away from you. Because that's another question that came up a lot, which I was really surprised about. There were so many positive comments on this support forum, and then there was one question that really threw me. Someone was saying, who's going to have their last meal? And I thought, oh God, their last meal? That, you know, because we have to do the pre-op diet first. And I thought, well, I commented and I said, well, no, I don't think I'm going to do mine because it's going to mess with my head. And everyone else was like, yes, pizza, chocolate, cake, ice cream. I'm going to have a whole day of Chinese food or all this. And I thought, well, not being funny, but isn't that gonna make you worse? Because I know it might get out of your system, but I mean, you're gonna have all of it, and then you're gonna sitting there thinking, oh well, why did I eat that? And oh, right, this is my last meal, last one. I think it messes with your head more. Well, that's just my opinion, because it's so final, and it's not like you're never going to eat again. You're never going to taste your favourite foods again. It just won't be the same. You will not have a whole pizza. You will not have a bloody carton of ice cream or anything like that. You know, maybe later down the line, like far, far down the line, you could eat a bit of it. But still, I don't think, by the time you get to that point, I don't think you're ever going to want it again. Because I don't think anyone wants to be how they were. I mean, I hope so, anyway. Number 4. This really scared me. I probably should have known since I did do the research. When I went to my pre-op assessment, one of the doctors was sitting there telling me all the information, and my mum turned to the doctor and said, is there any chance that her stomach will stretch all the way back? And he said, yeah, I've seen it happen. And she was like, oh my God. And I was like, sort of thing, because I kept telling her, no, there's no way. But the doctor said that one patient had forced her stomach to go all the way back on purpose. And I was like, I wanted him to tell me why, but obviously it's her private life, you know, whatever. But it just goes to show that if you push it and push it and push it, yes, it will go back. You know, it's not uncommon. But I was trying to explain to her, that's only if you push it. You know, if I kept eating, if I kept trying to get full up all the time and eat the worst things and, you know, down fizzy drinks, although I'd be very sick, yes, my stomach would stretch back, but you know, I don't think you're ever going to want to. I can safely say, if I was at my goal weight, I really do believe I'd feel sick thinking about how much food that I eat now, you know, but you don't know. Things change, situations change, life gets hard, and yeah, there's every chance that I'd fall back in a pattern. So would anyone else, but all we can do is hope for the best. I did have one more point. Okay, I've lost it. But yeah, those are my worries and doubts at the moment. I'm going to use this YouTube channel to document my experiences. But yeah, to help me get through it, I've been trying to prepare myself as much as I can. I'm on the pre-op diet right now. My nutritionist has told me to do 3 Slim Fast milkshakes a day. So breakfast, lunch, and then it's going to be mid-afternoon / evening snack, and then a 350 calorie meal, which is 1,000 calories in total per day. And I have to drink 2 litres of water. So that's now, and I'm on day 2, and I'm absolutely starving. I'm trying to keep, a brave face, and be, I'm trying to laugh about it, to be honest. Because if you stop laughing, you'll cry. So I'm just laughing about it. I just keep going up to everyone saying, "I'm so hungry." But no, I think I'm doing well so far. Hopefully. So yeah, I've got another 2 weeks, and then it's gonna be the operation. But in the meantime, I've been looking up recipes, and I've just bought this. This is probably backwards. Never mind. Gastric sleeve cookbook. I got that from Amazon. It's really good. There's lots of recipes in here that seem really nice. I'm actually looking forward to, finding out what I can eat. I've got my booklet from the hospital, and I also did this. This is my inspiration folder, if you like. I've been telling a few people about it on Facebook. So I'll show you. It's very personal, but I made a list. A list of I can't wait to. The reason I made this list is because I have never been thin. I've never been at a healthy weight. And when I was at a healthy weight, I can't remember because I was too young to remember. So that's why I say never. Obviously, everyone's been thin at one point, but for me, no. It's been just never. I think the earliest time I can remember being overweight was about 8, 9 years old. Something like that. Yeah, it started from there. I really cannot remember anything before that of how my body was, because obviously as a child you don't look down and go, oh, look at me, sort of thing. You just, we're all in our own bubbles. We're not bothered. So yeah, I made a list of all the things I can't wait to do when I start losing weight. There's about 50 things on this list. I do recommend making one because it really helps when when you're having one of them days where it's like, oh, why did I do this? Oh, I regret it and all that. So that's in place. I've got loads and loads of recipes, workouts I've collected over the years. Pretty much all of the fitness stuff that I've done, all of the gyms I've been to, all the support groups and fitness camps, doctors I've seen, things I've seen on the internet. I've printed it all off, and things I've made myself. Printed it all off, and it's in this folder. I'm gonna keep going as well. I've got even poems in here about letting go, and you know, it's all about emotional stuff for me. So yeah, I recommend making your own folder. Something to focus on. My doctor said to make a mood board of, you know, I don't know, all your hopes and dreams, which is quite similar to the list really. Like, but pictures of how you'd want to look, or things you want to do that's not to do with on the scales. So I'll give you an example of one of the things I wrote down. Wear a bikini. I've never worn a bikini ever. I think I put one on once, and I looked so stupid in it. And my sister took a picture of me, and then she went on Photoshop and cut my belly off basically, and to try and show me how I'd look thin, and it just looked a bit weird because she cut my chin off and everything, so I had like a pointy chin, so it didn't really look right. And she gave me like a swimsuit model's belly, so I looked weird. I've got a massive head, and then she put this tiny little body on me, so it didn't really look right. But yeah, I can't wait to wear a bikini. I can't wait to cross my legs without having to pull my leg up. My leg's really heavy. I can't wait to get off the floor without hurting myself. I mean, every time I'm on the floor, it takes me a good 20 seconds to try and get onto my knees, which really hurt, and then to get up very slowly. But it's hard and painful. So those are a couple of things that I recommend doing. But yeah, if you want to comment below or share your experiences on here, just give me a shout. I'm also on Instagram as TebbyBear95, TEBBY. And I'm on Facebook support groups, on the weight loss support groups. So hopefully you've actually watched the whole of this. It's a very long video. I didn't expect myself to keep talking. I'll still keep talking. Anyway, the next video I'll be doing will be about pre-op diets. I'm just going to see how I go. See how much weight I can lose before the operation.